happy 4th of July. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, and I am definitely saying happy 4th of July. I cannot believe that I'm saying that, but I am. Anyways, starting this crafty Chronicles week because I am free. Mark is asleep. He's asleep since 9 o'clock and it's already 11:35. So I've been sitting here stitching this project and enjoying it so much, and you probably can see the difference because you have seen the before picture and after, and plus I think that I've showed it to you in my last video, like what I was going to start stitching. But I am happy with the result because I did stitch quite a bit. I stitched yesterday and today, and I had a pretty good progress here. You can tell that I have filled in all around this area, and to be honest, I could have kept stitching, but we kind of went out with my husband and my baby boy to get a watermelon, because watermelons now are honey. They are so sweet, you cannot believe, and we keep buying them because it's really cooling. It's really hot now, and air conditioner is working like 24/7 almost. I'm afraid to ask to see what is going to happen with our electricity bill, because electricity is really expensive in Israel. Everything is really expensive here, but what can we do? I cannot stand so much heat. So anyways, we went out to buy watermelon, and I can show you now what happened when we went out of the house and my son decided that he wanted to drive, or maybe daddy decided that he wanted to drive, but he actually put him behind the wheel and he was so cute. So check it out, and I will tell you about this project after that. Маркуша, давай, заводи машину. Да, вот молодец.
Ладно, поехали.
Ну, поехали, давай. Макс, ты чё? Макс! So, isn't that so adorable? He actually was kind of spinning the wheel. It's so adorable. Anyways, I love that little boy, and I need to get more of those. Okay, back to this chart. This is, I just remind you, this is a designer chart from Yelena Averina. She is a Russian designer. She has a lot of different projects to check out, but these ones are the ones that caught my eye. I have actually 4 of them. I have the swan, the one that I'm stitching right now. I have wolf and roses, I have koala and roses, and I have whale and roses. So 4 of these projects, and I am crazy about all of them. I am having a little bit of an issue with the fabric count. Linda 27 count is not exactly my favorite. I prefer the 32 count Marana, just because the crosses are looking better. I don't really like that you can see what's happening behind the crosses. I prefer tighter coverage, so that's the only thing that makes me a little bit uncomfortable with this project, but I love stitching it. It's so easy to stitch. Plus, I can only imagine how beautiful this will look after I'll do the backstitch, because backstitch will draw out every leaf and every petal and every every detail in this project. So yeah, I cannot wait to get to that. But right now, what I am going to do is show you how much I've stitched. So let's open Saga. Saga's actually updated. So yeah, I was having a little bit of an issue with turning my tablet. Not because I had a problem with it. It's an amazing tablet. I love it. From Samsung. My husband bought it to me for my birthday. But, oh, by the way, the ones that I was telling you about. Whale and Roses. There you go. Koalan roses, or not roses, flowers. Let's just say flowers. I don't remember the exact name, but I remember that it's in flowers or in roses. And wolf and roses, flowers. I actually have the threads for this one as well. And after I finish one of these, I mean this one, the one that I'm stitching right now, I'll move on to one of the botanical gardens, which I am planning to do. Okay, don't. Anyways, back to this 70.60 something percent. Let's open this and see. Calendar. So I've been stitching it for 2 days, on the 3rd and today on the 4th. I have stitched 419 crosses yesterday and 376 today. Altogether I'm stitching it for 37 days. Now Saga had updated. I've just noticed that like today that they actually show you how much you have left to stitch. So crosses, we're talking about crosses, I have 9,667 crosses left, I mean no, stitched out of what am I saying? Out of 12,575 crosses, and now I'm left for 2,908 crosses left to stitch. And after that, I have back stitch. I have 2,231 stitches, and I have one French knot. Yep, one French knot, which is around the eye area, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the eye. I'm not sure, but I think that it's the eye of the swan. What else could it be? So yeah, okay, so we are finished with this. Now I am going to move on to stitch something that I haven't touched for a while now. Let's see what it is. And there you go. Do you remember this one? This is Scorpio from Chimera, and I have not touched it for a couple of months now. Yeah, I have just checked it out on Saga, so I'm going to tell you the timeline for this one, but I don't know what it is about this one. It's moving really, really slow. Out of all my projects, this one is the one that is kind of dragging, though I'm not sick of it. I mean, I still want to stitch it, but I never stitch it for too long. I mean, I get tired of it pretty fast. I don't know why. I had this problem when I was stitching Chimera, the Ruby Thais. Do you remember the beautiful lady with the red dress? But that one kind of got on my nerves because of the red color. It had too much red color. I was getting tired really, really fast from stitching it. I didn't want to pick it up, though I was loving the design. You don't even know how much. I was told by one of you that maybe it is because of the red, because red really, really affects your state of mind. So I realized that I couldn't stitch so much red, and I started from the bottom. So I've started stitching her dress, and her dress was like 70% from the whole project. So yeah, anyways, back to this. This is one that is dragging as well. It's stitched on 18 count with DMC thread, a lot of blues, a lot of gray blues, like lighter, darker blues. There is red and other colors on the top over there. When I don't know, maybe around here, this area, because there's a Scorpio jumping out of the water, and it's like fiery Scorpio, so there's red colors as well, but I still have to wait for that. So What can I say? But if we're talking about timeline, let's see on Saga. This is the Scorpio. I have only 27.20 something percent stitched, and that's not a lot considering that. Let's see, when I started this on the 31st of July 2019. That's a long time ago, and I've been stitching this for 143 days, like not that much considering that I've been stitching it for a couple of years. So you can see that I'm kind of not really keeping it going as well as I would as well as it deserves anyways. So the last time I've stitched it was the 1st of April 31st. In the future I've stitched it 21st, so haven't stitched it for a couple of months. The main reason for that was because this one was with my 12 beauties at my mom's house, and after we moved I didn't have some of my kits here, so I was stitching mostly the ones that I took with me, the ones that I could hold in my hands. But now that I have my flamingo, I am dying for it. By the way, I so recommend this. Really, I do recommend it. I can put my Millennium frame on it and stitch comfortably, so that's what I'm going to do now. And the next frame you are going to see is the next frame is me already stitched it. Okay, anyways, the result, that's what I meant. Okay, so I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so today is the 8th and it's 12:50 at night. After midnight, I am totally so tired, and I have finished stitching this for the last, I'll show you the calendar, for the last, let's just say 2 days, because I have like 2 stitching days plus the next day. It's kind of difficult to explain, but I am really tired today because I was working morning. Somebody from work asked me to change with them, change shifts, so I was working morning since 7:30 in the morning. So I woke up at around 6 o'clock, and I came home not that late. I came at 2:30 in the afternoon, but still I was not resting because Marky is around. He's really active now. He now is starting to walk. He kind of takes steps by himself, and he's standing without holding anything, and you can actually walk him by holding his hand. It's so cute. But yeah, he's an active baby. He's really, playing with you all the time, and he tries to take my stuff from me, so I cannot stitch really well. But by the way, I've posted a post about our game. You probably know, those of you who had babies, have kids, about Gerber. I don't know how do you say it in English, but it's a company that makes baby food and cookies and stuff like that for babies. And they have a competition right now, choosing a baby. So a lot of parents in Israel are entering this competition, putting out their babies, pictures of their babies, and people are voting for them. So I have posted a post about about our playing the game. And I would so appreciate if you will go, and the link, by the way, I'll link the link. I'll put the link down below in the info box for Marky's page, so you can go there and vote for him, please. By the way, the first place wins a beautiful baby room, and it's fully equipped by from a bed to a picture on the wall. Everything is fully equipped, so beautiful. We so need that room. Plus, I really want him to win because he's so cute. At least for me, because I'm his mommy. But I'm sure that every parent in that competition thinks that his baby is the most beautiful baby in the world. And I'm sure that they are, because they are all so cute and sweet. But I would like him to. So please go to the link below and vote for Marky for being a Gerber baby. And maybe we will win or not, or it will just feel nice for him to get votes because he is my baby boy and I love him. So yeah, and I will really, really appreciate that. I've said it on my Russian channel as well, so maybe I'll get some votes from you guys, and yeah, and that will be really great. Anyways, back to our stitching. Like I said, I cannot stitch too much of this one, maybe because it's pretty the same color. It's mostly like blues and lighter and darker blues, and it's kind of boring to me in some point. I really like this because I like the design, and I do like stitching with blue colors, but not when it's all blue all the time. I like the different colors. I like taking blue, I like taking green, yellow, every color of the rainbow. So that's why I usually pick more colorful works or more colorful designs. So maybe that's why it's a little boring for me. Plus, I can only stitch it around this time when Marky is asleep and if I'm back from work, because usually I work nights, evenings. So yeah, so I don't have a lot of time to stitch on my larger projects, especially the ones on the frame that I use. By the way, sorry for the mess. I am in my living room, and my living room is covered with toys. Kind of put them aside when he's asleep, so yeah. But and we took out the glass that was over there because he was touching it. That was bad, so it's totally ruined. But sorry, anyways, I have a baby, so we cannot afford to get anything, so he cannot break it. But he tries to take everything from me. I mean, this is just maybe 10% of his toys. He's not playing with any of them. He maybe plays around with these little animals over there. He's got some more, but I think they're under the couch. And this game that cost like 50 shekels, and these just putting little shapes from side to side. But mostly he tries to play with mommy, and he tries to play with my toys, which are my stitching, with the remote, with my phone, my cards, everything he can put his hands on and take from me. So that's why I cannot stitch on this beautiful thing that is, by the way, the most smart thing that I've bought for my cross stitch. It's so comfortable. Look, the frame is sitting on this. I don't want to show you my legs, but this is my frame, and it's sitting on this thing, and it's really, really comfortable. So I am happy that I got it, and it's not expensive at all. It's called Flamingo from Arabesca, and I do recommend it. If you'd like a link for where I got it, I will post it, and you will be able to go check it out. Anyways, let me show you what's happening on my couch. Look at this. Okay, so this is my tablet, and this is my mouse and scissors and remote and another remote. By the way, we are 23 degrees. It's hot, but I like it even colder. My threads that I need to get together, and this is Bamba. These are, I don't know if you have them where you live, but these are kind of they're not chips, they're kind of soft corn thingies, and these ones are new. They come with a filling of bagel. So yeah, something new. Anyways, oh, and Kitty is over there, and get more toys and more stitching. Anyways, my living room is a mess. Sorry. But yeah, I was stitching this today. Let me tell you how much I was stitching. I stitched it on the 5th. I have stitched 355, and then it crossed 12 o'clock, of course, and I stitched 23 extra. And then on the 7th, which was, well, I'll just say that it was today. What's with the focus? I've stitched 145, which is not a lot, and 68 extra on the 8th, which is now, but it's a continuation of the 7th, so I don't know how to count it. Not too much, but I think that I will be putting that aside for now, and I'll be moving to my other cross stitches that I can hold in my hands, because tomorrow I'm working afternoon, so I'll be able to stitch only when Marky is awake during the day. And you know, if I'll be able to stitch, I will have to stitch something that he will not be able to reach. Okay, so let me show you what I'll be stitching. By the way, that's something that I was stitching during this time that I was stitching this, but I was stitching this when he was awake as well. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep stitching it, maybe I'll stitch something else. I'll decide tomorrow, but for now, let me show you what I mean. So this is it. This is oven. This is was the last kit that I started lately. And I want to start some more, but I'm kind of holding myself for now, and I'm sure that I will not be able to do that for much longer. But I think that this project is really easy and really like floating. I don't know how to explain this, but it's really airy. Mostly it's stitched with half crosses. By the way, let me just remind you what it is. This is oven. This is apple blossom, 27 height, 19 wide. This is the size, and 16 count fly guard with 13 colors. So it's really like soft pastel colors, and I think that in reality it looks even better. I don't know if you can tell because of my lighting, like always, but this project I can stitch when Marky is awake because I can hold it in my hands. It's light, well, light, you know, in comparison to something that's not that light because it's pretty big, but it's still light enough for me to hold in my hands when I cannot stitch on larger frames, when it's not comfortable for me. So I am stitching this while Marky is active during the day, and after he goes to bed or rest, I can pick up something more serious. But I can definitely say that Oven is a great company. I do judge a company not only by design, but also by the amount of thread that they give you, because they like one of my favorite designers, which is Rioli's, they always give you more than enough thread. You always are left with a lot more than you need, and that's great because you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I am coming to an end with one color, and what am I going to do? Will I have and color, like a color to, you know, to use? Anyways, for now I cannot say anything bad about this. It's an easy, fun project, and I think that I'll keep stitching this one for, you know, a little longer, and then I'll move on to something you know, to something different. But for now I will be saying goodbye because it's good night. I mean, because it's already it's too late and I need to go to bed. I am working from 4 o'clock tomorrow, but I still need to get some rest because I got up really early today. So yeah, Okay, so I will see you in a couple of seconds with an update. Alright, so look who's here. Hey baby boy, this is Mark. He is 1 year and 1 month, and today we had an appointment at my fertility doctor, and we are starting our new IVF process. So wish us luck. Hopefully Marky will have a little brother and sister in a couple of months. Well, definitely will not be happening in a couple of months, but yeah. And the only thing that got him off my phone, I mean taking my phone from me, is this. This is a bag of peanuts. And he really wanted to take my phone away from me, but I didn't give it to him, so he started being really fussy. So I gave him this because this makes some noise. Look at these. These are toys. This is like maybe 6% of his whole toy collection. There you go. And he only stop. And he really needs my phone. He really wants to take my phone away from me. So yeah, take the bag of peanuts and go play with your toys. You have so many nice toys. Look at this train. He's talking. Do you want to play with it? No? Give us a smile. Use a smile. Yay! There it is. You have a beautiful smile. Yeah. Anyway, let me show you what I was stitching and move on to something new. Today's Friday. I had a day off today, and yeah, I did everything I needed around the house. I have cooked a little bit. I have taken care of this little boy, and now I'm free to stitch and have some fun. My husband actually went to visit a client. He has a massage client today. 2 of them today, yeah. And maybe tonight, if we'll feel like it, we have a date with our friends. 2 of our friends. Every one of our friends is married, but one of the couples have moved to a new apartment, so they are doing like a housewarming party. So hopefully everything will be okay. I'll be able to leave Marky with mom and just go out with my husband for a change. But okay, anyways, keep stitching, and we will see. Maybe tonight we'll stay home after all. I'm not really sure about going there because I'm kind of, maybe we need to spend some quality time with my husband. By the way, our outside, have some laundry over there. We have this little yard that we need to take care of, and there's the swing, Marquee swing, and I actually really like this place. I do like it. This is one of the few apartments that we have lived in that I really enjoy. So yeah, I'm happy that we moved here. I'm happy that we moved here by ourselves and not with my husband's father, because he actually he actually was supposed to leave with us, but no, we decided to leave by ourselves. Actually, we had to do that, but I'm happy for that. And yeah, so let's move on to stitching. Okay, so the project that I was talking about was this. This is Oven. This is Apple Blossom, and stop. He's biting my leg. Anyways, I am happy with this project. It's a little. Stop biting me. He's biting me. You little monster, you. Look at this. The little monster boy. You little monster boy. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I know, don't judge me for giving him a pen, but that's the only thing that made him quiet for a couple of minutes while I film. So yeah. Anyways, he'll be fine with it. Back to this. Okay. I didn't really like the coverage with the half crosses, but the thing about this, it's like kind of it's supposed to be transparent, of course, because it's a vase and you're supposed to see what's inside of it. So, Mark, stop biting me. It's not funny. That's not a good thing. No, you're not supposed to bite. You're not supposed to bite. I don't like it. Yes, I don't like it. Stop it. Okay, anyways, but we are getting to the flowers now. No biting. Oh my gosh. No biting, mommy. No. No biting. No. I'm sorry for that, but I just don't have another time to film, and he is on me right now. He is trying to chew my leg off. No, no biting. Stop it. Stop. Look at this. He is trying to bite my foot. No biting. I said no biting. Okay? Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. But I'm not going to cut that out because that's life. That is my life. I am getting bitten by my child. Okay. Anyways, what I wanted to say. I am stitching. I'm getting to the flower area right now. So there are a lot more full crosses with 2 strands. It's 16 count, so I like the coverage with the full cross because I hate when you can see the fabric behind the thread. So yeah, but like I said, I understand that the idea of this is a vase and it's got water in it, and water is transparent, and the vase is supposed to be transparent as well. So that's for the half crosses. But altogether, I am so enjoying this project. Now what I'm going to do next is put this aside because I don't know, I just had enough of it for now, and I'm going to pick up my probably Chimera the lighthouse because I really miss it, and it's really almost done with, and I think that I do need to finish it. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to stitch next, and the next frame not the next frame, the next little episode that you're going to see is going to be of it, but after I stitch it. So I'm just going to insert a picture like I always do of what I had before and what I have stitched, and hopefully it will be noticeable because I really am dying to finishing this project or that project. Okay, so let's move on to that one. July 12th, and today is Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. And I am updating you. This is my Chimera number 2. This is Lighthouse on a Cliff. And I can happily say that I have finished my row that is one of the more... I don't even know what I want to say because I'm so excited. Anyways, I finished the row with the lighthouse. Look at this. I'm going to show you, just like open this up a little bit. And all I have left to stitch is like 5 rows upstairs in the sky, only the sky area. And then it's finished. No more trees, no more lighthouse, no more confetti of colors, just easy stitching of sky. And to be honest, I really want to keep stitching it, but I have so many other things that I want to stitch that I decided to just put it aside for a couple of days. But this is so excited. This is so excited. I'm so excited. It's not an easy project, to be honest. I don't think that all chimeras are so not easy. I just chose a project where I have a lot of green, a lot of scenery, grass and flowers and trees. And grass, flowers, and trees usually do have a lot of, confetti. So yeah, my backside, not my backside, the backside of this project has a lot of singles and a lot of, carpet-like coverage. But it's fine. Now I have only 5 rows to stitch up there in the sky, and I will be finished with this one. You have already chosen my next project, and I cannot wait to get to it, but I really need to finish this one first. So I am excited about that. I was thinking about keeping this project to stitch it for a couple more days, but I decided to move on to the next because you know, I just want to make it more interesting for me and for you guys. And I am going to show you in a second what I'm going to stitch next. But what I've done with this one, so I won't have to, by the way, I've done my nails, look at this, happy me. So I won't have to like reach up there. I just turned it around upside down, I mean, and now I'm stitching from the, you know, the top part from the bottom. The only thing is that I need to get used to stitching the half crosses in a different direction because, well, it's upside down, but it's fine. It's going pretty well. I've already started. I am stitching blend right now, and I think that it will be perfect. I think that it will be okay, and that it will not take as long because, well, like I said, only a couple of colors, but still, it is taking a long time, even if it's one color coverage, because the stitches are so tiny and you have a lot of work to do. But I am not complaining because I cannot wait to stitch it. Anyways, let me show you what's happening with Saga over here, what I've done. It's, by the way, 10:52 at night, July 12th, like I said. And let's just open it, come on. Okay, opening. So what I've done in Saga, like I said in the, you know, the cross stitch itself, I turned the chart upside down, and you can do it in Saga, which is great. That's what I've done with 12 Beauties. I also turned it on the side, but if you open this, you have the, you know, the pattern details, like it's 320 over 400 cells or stitches, and you have the pattern transform, it's called pattern rotation button, that you can just turn it around. But let's just cancel it. If we open this, I can show you how much I was stitching, and I did a pretty good job with it. I have stitched 87.60% almost, which is almost all the way through, and I have stitched it for 3 days, on 10th, 11th, and 12th. Now on the 10th, on Saturday, I was stitching 1076. On Sunday, I stitched 445, and on the 12th, which is today, I've stitched 1236 half crosses, which is a pretty good. Now the 11th, what happened on Saturday night? I got I had a problem. A fuse burned in our house and electricity went off. So the problem is that I could not turn on air conditioning. I could not turn on my you know, stove. My fridge turned off. I couldn't even get warm water because I have to feed baby boy. So what I did was just pick up my stuff. I took Marky in the morning and we went to my mom's house. Thank God she lives like 5 minutes away from us. So we went over there and we spent the whole day at her house, along with my husband, by the way, which came home from work, and he went to my mom's house to sleep under air conditioning because it's so hot right now. You cannot even survive without air conditioning. So that's what we did. And what I did is take a little kit with me. I didn't want to take a big project because I didn't know how much time I will have to stitch. So what I did was take this. Let's just move it away. And I took this. This is Jarptitsa. This is Did Moroz. This is well, actually he looks more like Santa Claus, but this is one of my miniature kits, which I also love, but I have like a love-hate relationship with them because I tend to start stitching them just like I did with the Nutcracker. I finish one side and then I just get tired of it and I put it aside. And Nutcracker, I think I didn't stitch it for like almost a year until I accidentally found it. So that's what's happening with all my kits. I get tired of them, put it aside, and then I just remember them and start stitching them again until I finish them. So that's what I did. I picked that up again. I took it to my mom's house. Just a reminder, this is one side finished. This is the back side of them. Already have the little beads on and the back stitch, everything is finished, and now I need to do the front. So I did start it at mom's house. I didn't do a lot of stitching because I just didn't have time. We went out to town to do some shopping, and yeah, so I just stitched a little bit, but it's a start, you know, it's a good start because considering that this one was empty, it's a good thing that I've started it again. So that's what I did on Saturday, and my plan was to keep stitching it now, but then I decided to not stitch it. By the way, if you're hearing a hum, it's my air conditioning. It's right over my head because it's really hot. Okay, so next project that I'm going to stitch tonight, I think, hopefully if nothing will go wrong again, is this. This is my Chinese kit from Joy Sunday. This is the beautiful park. I'm just going to call it a beautiful, colorful park. But this is it, and this is what I decided to stitch next. So just didn't want to think too much. Just wanted to stitch by, you know, the colors that come on the fabric without using a chart. Though I am using a chart, I am using cross stitch Saga because I have this chart on Saga, so it's helping me because some of the print is a little off. It is a 14 count, it's a really small count, but there are places where it like not a good print when it moved like halfway through, and it's a little confusing sometimes. So I am using Saga to just help me navigate when I am not sure what color to stitch. And to be honest, Saga did make a mistake a couple of times. I don't know, the ones who created this chart and put it on Saga probably changed it a little bit or kind of missed a couple of crosses. So some crosses have not been the same on this and in Saga. So I just stitched it like it is on the fabric and not use the chart because I decided to go by the designer, you know, seller. You can say that for now. Okay, so this is the next project, and let's see how much I'll be able to stitch tonight. I don't think that I will be stitching a lot. I think that I will go to bed pretty early today, and yeah, and I will update you in a couple of seconds. For the 15th. The 15th. I cannot even talk anymore. I am so tired. It is 1 o'clock at night. 1 in a minute. In a minion. Oh my god. Can you tell that I'm so tired? What? Not 1 in a minion. What? 1 and 1 minute. So, yeah. Sorry for that. I'm not even going to cut this out because I think this is so funny. Anyways, I've been stitching this one for the last 2 days and a couple of minutes because I've kind of been stitching it on and off just because I don't use this stand during the day. I usually take it out after Marky goes to bed, and apparently right now I'm working only evenings from 4 o'clock till like about 10 o'clock at night. So the only time I can use this and stitch my larger frames on it is when baby is asleep, and that means that I don't have that much time during the day. I usually stitch something else when I have the time, but I'll tell you about that in a couple of minutes. For now, I can definitely say that this is not a difficult stitch. It's a little boring for me right now because this project is big. It has beautiful colors. It has a lot of greens, a lot of like blues, reds, oranges. Like there's this amazing green palette that I am like loving. Oh gosh, sorry. But for now, I'm kind of stitching this corner tree, and is a lot of burgundy and brownish and purple, darker purples. So right now that's what I was stitching. I actually went up here, and to be honest, the printing in this one is not that good. Look at this. You can definitely see how much it moved, how much the print is not in its place. Can you see the blue crosses on the red background? It's crazy. It's like halfway printed on the other square. Thank God I have Saga, and thank God I have the paper chart that I also use for help, because I kind of have to compare the numbers to the symbols, to the numbers in Saga, to the numbers and symbols in my paper chart, to the symbols on this. So it's a little difficult because sometimes I get lost and I don't really know where I am on the chart because I didn't cross it out. And now I started to just show you. I've started to cross out from the top because I was kind of getting lost, because all the different symbols are different in this, different on Saga, and different on the fabric. So that's making me really, really confused. So I started crossing out from the top, and then I'll just keep going to the bottom. By the way, this bend doesn't work anymore because I was trying to cross this out and it didn't work. Look at this. Look how much mess I have around me. I think that I really need to go to bed. Anyways, I'm enjoying it, but I don't have a lot of time to stitch it, so sorry. Anyways, let's just see how much I've stitched. Okay, Saga says that I have stitched, sorry, my camera just went away. Saga says that I've stitched 2.21% and I have stitched from the 13th till the 15th. Well, I don't really count the 15th because it's already now, and it kind of crossed the 12 o'clock. So whoever uses Saga, or if you remember what I was saying, after you cross 12 o'clock, Saga kind of tells you that you are stitching the next day. So I still stitched it in the same sitting, but let's just say that I've stitched for 3 days. Okay, so the 13th, I've stitched 287, the 14th 257, and the 15th, which is, you know, the same day basically, but it's not. It's 91 extra crosses. So yeah, altogether I have 9,355 crosses stitched out of this huge one. It's almost nothing, but it's okay. I'm not in a hurry. I am enjoying it. The only thing I don't enjoy is the fact that the movement of the print is really noticeable. I mean, look at this. You can tell even here. It's like halfway through the cross. What are you supposed to stitch in here? I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I'm stitching these larger projects like this one, like Chimera Scorpio, like 12 Beauties on this stand, which I am crazy about right now. But during the day when I have the time, I stitch something else. So I was planning stitching my Santa Claus or Ded Moroz, the one from Żartica, but like always I didn't. So I picked up something else and I have stitched a little more. I'm going to hold it in my hand because it's not comfortable at all. By the way, I didn't go to my other room with the good lighting lately for filming because I just don't want to go that far. It's hot and I am sitting under an air conditioning. Anyways, come on, focus. I have turned it upside down for, you know, for more comfortable stitch because I didn't want to, like, you know, reach all the way over there. But I did stitch a little bit. It's really easy right now because, as you can probably tell, it's only purple and pinks. I don't remember how many, but just a couple of colors. So yeah, so it's a very easy stitch for me right now, and I am dying to finish it. So I just kept stitching it during the day just because it's easy to hold in my hand. You know, it's not a big frame. It's not a big. This is Q-Snops, and it's a smaller version of them. So it's comfortable. It's not you know, heavy, and I can do it even when Marky is playing around me. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Anyways, let's just put it aside. Can you see the mist? Ugh, okay. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to stitch tomorrow, but it's time for me to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock and 10 minutes, so it's about time to get some rest, because tomorrow I'll have to get up again and be very nice to Marky. You know, I was always, I mean, I never was a morning person, and after Mark was born, I had to become one, because, well, he always wakes up in the morning with a smile. I mean, he always happy, he's smiling, he's playing around. He never cries in his crib when he wakes up in the morning. When he used to wake up in the middle of the night, he was crying. But then I was feeding him and he was going back to bed right away. Hopefully, if everything will be okay, baby number 2, I hope will be the same, because he was really good about that. But when he wakes up in the morning, he never cries. He kind of sits in his crib, plays with his bunny, he talks to himself, and, you know, he plays around a little bit. But when I wake up, I never hear him cry. But when I come to pick him up, because he's sleeping in his own room right now, I always have to be really cheerful and happy, and I always have to play around with him and laugh and sing and whatever. And I'm so not, it's so not me, because morning time is a difficult time for me. So yeah, so I guess you have to become a morning person, an afternoon person, an evening person. Doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter if you're tired, because you have to keep the kiddo happy. I don't want him to become you know, not a morning person like me. Okay, grumpy in the morning. Okay, so this is about it. I don't have anything else to say, so I will see you, I guess, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. Hopefully the day after tomorrow, because I want to upload this video already. They're getting too long. Don't want them to be too long, but I'll be back in a couple of seconds with an update of what I'm going to be stitching tomorrow. Look at this. I could not film it because he just, every time I open my camera, he stops walking. But now he is walking, and you stole mommy's phone again. Right, baby? Yes, baby boy. Alright, so I'm doing my last update for this week, and hopefully Mark will let me film for just a couple of minutes, because I really need to show you what I stitched and just finish it. And I just put a pillow on me, so I'll be able to put this on me. So this is Oven. This is my apple blossom. Is it apple blossom? Let me see. Yeah, apple blossom. And yeah, he just took my alright, so anyways, this is what I have done. I've not been stitching as much as I would have liked to, but I think I did a pretty good job. I just didn't have enough time. Leon, don't do that. Look what he's doing. Okay, so if I will lose my title page, that will be really, really sad. And he just stole my marker. Hopefully he will not open it. Mark! Yeah. Right. He likes to play with mommy's stuff. Yeah. No, baby. Okay, so anyways, I've started stitching the flowers already. Let me just do a little close up. As you can tell, I'm already stitching with a full cross. There are a couple of blends here. Actually, there are 3 blends in this kit with a full cross with 2 strands. And I think that I really, really like stitching it. It it's a really easy stitch, first of all. Now it is beautiful color wise because the color range is really pastelic and really delicate. As you can probably tell, this is my organizer. I hate these organizers, these little cardboard organizers, because they're really not good quality. And if somebody, no, you're not taking it. Oh, gosh, you fell down. Stop it. Okay, sorry. They are really not sturdy enough, and they tend to rip, especially when I take out a thread and I pull on it. I usually am not that that gentle with my taking out threads, so sometimes the little nudge over here can rip, so that's kind of sad because but still I have a couple of more of spots to put my threads on, so it's okay. Anyways, that's about the organizer. Now the stitching, like I said, it's really easy. Why are you eating my marker? Not good. You actually slept. We have slept together today for almost 2.5 hours, which is great because I went to bed at around 4 o'clock in the morning and I overslept, so I didn't even hear him wake up. Thank God my husband woke up really early, so he got him up and he changed him and got him ready for the first time. And I kind of woke up at around 9 o'clock and realized that, oh my gosh, I need to feed Mark. Alright, so anyways, this will be the end of my crafty week. I don't know exactly how much I've stitched. Hopefully you'll be able to see it by the what I had before and what I have now, but I think that it's enough filming time for this video because right now I put out a video once in 2 weeks, and that is that's kind of not as much as I would have liked to. So maybe eventually I will be able to film more. Well, not more, but film and put out videos more often. Maybe I just need to make him a little shorter. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will start filming my new crafty week today. I'm not sure what I'm going to be stitching, but I definitely will take a picture of before and then show you the after. That will be next week or the week after that. I'm not sure. Mark, don't eat mommy's stuff. You need to take it from him before he destroys it. But yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Love you all. Subscribe, give me thumbs up, and press the bell down below to be notified when my videos come out. And if you wish to donate, I have a donation button down below in the info box. Love you all, and I will see you soon.